who is a current Virtual Reality Academy student, will be coming and sharing his story after Chris. So Chris, come on up and share your story with us.
My name is Chris Hernandez. I will be a future graduate of the 16th class here at KTECH. Did y'all know that approximately 250,000 kids every year enter the foster care system? Out of those 250,000 kids, only 50% of them graduate high school. And only 10% of them go on to continue their education past high school. I myself, I'm part of that statistic. I was born in a high poverty area in South Texas, about 5 miles from the border. To parents that struggled with drug addiction, who were in and out of prison most of my youth. This caused a lot of trouble and a lot of hardship for my family. There was many nights that we didn't have nowhere to sleep. We were homeless. We slept in our car. Many nights that we didn't eat because we didn't have money to buy food. And by the age of 6, my dad had went to prison on a life sentence, leaving my mom alone to raise me along with my 3 older sisters. So shortly after that, we moved to Athens, Alabama. And when we got here, we bounced around from school to school, and my mom continued to go down the same path she had been going down, which ultimately led her to go into prison and sending me and 2 of my sisters into foster care. The first family we were placed with was a very small family. They really treated us more as somebody out of the system and not as family. There was many nights that they didn't feed us before we went to bed. There was other days that they would lock us out of the house and we weren't allowed to come in until nighttime. And we were with this family for about 8 months before we were placed with a new family, which was Snow and Lee, and that's Lee right back there. After we were placed with them, we lived with them for about 3 years before they made the decision to adopt us. And they took us in and they really showed us what it was like to be loved unconditionally. And as a result of that, me and my 2 sisters all graduated from high school, making me the 3rd person to ever graduate in my family. But even though times got better, there were still rough spots. Shortly after we were adopted, my dad became terminally ill. He had a kidney failure and was put on dialysis for about 4.5 years before he passed away in the fall of my senior year of high school. This really took a toll on me as a person. I lost my will to live almost, my drive to want more in life. But even going through all that, I continued my senior year of high school. I graduated in the spring 2019. I went down to the University of South Alabama to continue my education in mechanical engineering. Shortly after that, about a year or so, I figured out my heart really wasn't in school no more. And I decided to start working a full-time job, and that left me feeling very unaccomplished and just wanting more. So after that, I started looking, and the KTECH program was presented to me. And it did not take me long to decide that I wanted to go there because it was similar to the path that I was wanting to go down after high school. And then also the program was very hands-on. The people were very welcoming to me on my phone calls, my phone interview. And the best thing about it is everybody at this program wants to see you succeed. They want to see you do good in life. And that was really what helped me make my decision of coming here. After I graduated from this program, I'm looking to find a job somewhere, hopefully. But the main reason I went and started doing this was for myself, but also for my family and my future family, so they don't have to go through the same hardships I had to go through as a kid. So mainly it was just kind of to break the chain and change the trajectory forever. But just to end it, I would like to thank all of y'all again for allowing me to be up here, and I just hope you have a great rest of the day.
I'm part of the VR Academy. It's been a real pleasure. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from Huntsville, been born and raised here. Spent a little bit of time in Texas, and then after I graduated Randolph High School, I went to UAB. There I was doing accounting. It was great work. I met a lot of great people. It's just something I decided I couldn't do for the rest of my life. So I started looking around at other things I could do. I've always been very interested in the STEM side of work. And so I started looking at programming. My older brother and I, we had experimented a little bit, him especially more than I had, with the Unreal Engine, which is what we're using in the VR Academy now. And then I started looking at UAH. They offer amazing software engineering degrees, and they offer an entertainment engineering degree, which I was particularly interested in. I was going to go there. I was taking a semester off, and my parents actually mentioned to me about this VR Academy, and it sounded incredible. I personally hadn't had a lot of experience, like I said, with this programming, but this seemed like the perfect intro to a lot of different things. And more than that, I started reading more about it, and there isn't a lot of places that are teaching VR programming to a lot of people, and so this is something you can actually get a job in without a degree. And I thought that was really interesting. It was just an opportunity I hadn't really thought of before. I've always been on the same track for life, and this is something that I've actually enjoyed more than I ever expected. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here and work with the people I'm getting to work with. I got into the program thanks to Miss Robin. I got in touch with her and she managed to find this place for me. And I've gotten to work closely with Carl and Ed. They've been absolute pleasures. I'm a big question asker. I like to communicate. It's what I do. And I was realizing in college, especially after COVID, it was just so hard for me to ask questions because I wanted to talk to my professors and I wanted to really get to know them too. I like forming relationships with people. And it was just something I couldn't do in college. And here I've gotten to know Ed and Carl great. Whenever I have a question, I can go and ask. And they always have an answer for me, and if they don't, they're more than willing to go and search for an answer, and then they share it with me. It's been a new way of learning for me, a new way of thinking. And I'm so thankful that I've gotten the opportunity to really experience what it's like to be part of a team. And we've gotten to do some cool things that, like I got to make a game my first 3 weeks. I made a little solo game. You would like smack rap with a stick. It wasn't anything amazing, but it was mine and I did it, and that was really incredible for me. Especially since that was really the first time I had sat down with this incredibly complicated program, the Unreal Engine, and that was just incredible leaps and bounds past what I thought I was going to be able to do in 3 weeks. And now we're using our agile workflow, which is like our MVP, our minimum viable product. And we just finished out on our group project. We're calling it Paintball Mania. And we're going to be doing our stand up today, which is at the beginning of every day, we talk about what we're doing and what we've done, what we're going to do, and what we will be doing. And it's just been absolutely wonderful. I wanted to get up here and thank everybody for the opportunity they've given me by letting me be part of this program, and I hope I make you all proud.
We can stop the program right now, can't we? You did a great job. So excited to see our students get up there and speak. And in fact, Life Lab today for the mechatronics students is on public speaking. So, hey, you've done a good job on your public speaking. And